Have you ever wondered if you could cause a national incident simply by ordering a cup of tea? Well, you probably can't, but you can get it spectacularly wrong. Britain is full of delightful peculiarities and unwritten rules. It's a magnificent old machine of odd levers and buttons. Pull the wrong one, you might get a funny look or a quiet, disappointed sigh. Nobody wants that. It helps to have a bit of a user's manual before you arrive. So, to prevent social spanners being thrown into the works of your holiday, I've compiled a short list. Think of me as your friendly guide, your man in a slightly crumpled linen shirt. We'll go through 5 common blunders. These aren't trip-ruining errors, more like minor operational faults, little things that make your trip run more smoothly, like a well-oiled V8 engine or a very reliable 4-cylinder. Before we begin, understand the British psyche, complex and often contradictory. We can be immensely proud and deeply self-deprecating. We value politeness, our humor can seem the opposite. The first mistake happens before morning coffee. It's about personal space. On the tube, on a bus, in a queue, you'll notice an invisible force field around each person. Breaching it without good reason is a definite faux pas. It's not that we're unfriendly, we prefer interactions to be scheduled, orderly, and at a respectable distance. Fun fact, average personal space is about 3 feet, which is quite a lot. Now, let's talk about public transport, specifically the London Underground. The second blunder is a cardinal sin of commuting. Standing on the left side of the escalator. The left side is for walking, the right side is for standing. There are signs everywhere, yet tourists often forget. Obstructing the fast lane will earn you a chorus of tuts, heavy sighs, perhaps a passive-aggressive "excuse me." It's one of the few times you'll see Londoners in a genuine hurry. This rule is so ingrained it's practically part of our DNA. It is the very foundation upon which our society is built. Probably. Moving on to a more civilized topic, tea. Tea, the glorious brew that fuels the nation. The third blunder is messing with the tea-making process. It's not just about adding milk first or adding milk second. If someone offers to make you tea, you must accept. And if you're making tea, offer one to everyone. But the real shocker, never squeeze the tea bag against the side of the mug with a spoon. It bruises the tea leaves and releases bitter tannins. It's a crime against horticulture. This leads us to the fourth blunder, which concerns our peculiar relationship with complaining, or rather our lack of it. The British way is to suffer in silence, perhaps mutter about it to our companions, and then, when asked if everything is all right, reply with a cheerful, "Yes, lovely, thank you." We will then go home and write a sternly worded but ultimately polite email. Our currency can be a muddle for newcomers. Blunder number 5 is not being prepared for the sheer variety. Pennies, 2-pence pieces, 5 pence, 10 pence, 20 pence, 50 pence, £1 coins, £2 coins. Not knowing the difference can cause a cue-based kerfuffle. The perfect tea colour is a rich, warm tan like good leather. And please do not put milk in first if using a mug. The only time milk first is acceptable is with very fine bone china. For your standard builder's mug, it's tea, then milk. End of discussion. We are masters of understatement. If a Brit says something is not bad, they mean it's absolutely fantastic. If they say, "I'm a bit concerned," they're on the verge of full-blown panic. "With all due respect" is a formal declaration of war, meaning "I think you are a complete idiot." Going to a pub has its own unwritten rules. You must go to the bar to order. Just sitting and waiting will make you very thirsty. Take turns buying rounds for everyone. This is a sacred social contract. Accepting drinks, then slipping away when it's your turn is a social crime of the highest order, so there you have it. A few simple things to make your trip to this eccentric island as smooth as possible. Embrace the quirks, have a laugh at the strange customs. After all, if you make a blunder, just blame it on being a tourist. We might sigh quietly, but deep down we'll find it quite charming. Now, if you'll excuse me, the kettle's boiled.